Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, May 17th, birthday of my mother. Tomorrow's my birthday. Very exciting time for everyone in the Frotaire household, except my mother actually lives in New Zealand, and I do not. So, not really the household in the general, literal sense where people are living in the same house, but insofar as the family, yes, we are related. Okay, well, that was really exciting. I'm glad, or I'm sure you appreciated that breakdown. We needed to get that over the way. So, a lot of people are, kind of heading over to D3. And for this morning's wake up rundown, I wanted to talk about what is so appealing about Diablo 3. Now, that being said, I love like grinding games, getting items, but there has to be like a payoff in the end. Like, what is really rewarding to me? Incidentally, like killing endgame bosses doesn't really excite me. Killing raid bosses and whatnot, like it's cool, but it's not like I don't get any sort of rush from it. I don't like really feel like it's a huge challenge, especially when people have gone before, you know how to do it, they tell you how to do it. I mean, it's all a function of, having the right equipment, going through the right process. It generally doesn't really take you any kind of I don't know, ingenuity or new thinking or creative process or uh, even you don't really have to kind of modify your behavior in the middle of it. And that's why I love PvP because, something is always changing. Everything is always changing. And you kind of have to beat other people who also want to win. So a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, D3 is coming out. Are you gonna buy it?" I was like, "Oh yeah." And then I looked it up. I was like, "Oh, they have PvP arenas. That's unusual." And they're like, "Oh, but they're not shipping, or they're not. That's not going live for a couple of months." And I was like, "Really?" And the thing is, I'm sure not only will it not go live, I think they're saying 2-3 months. But if they're saying 2-3 months, like there's probably not going to be a ton of pressure on them to get it released. They'll probably end up being like 6-7 months. And like, I don't want to grind items for 6-7 months just for the hell of it. I mean, I grew up with Diablo. I loved Diablo. I played Diablo so much and had this really cool vibe and aura. I don't think Diablo 2 captured that aura, and I've watched a couple people play Diablo 3, and yeah, it looks like dark and, mysterious, but maybe I'm just like kind of grown out of that age where I can be really impressed by that, dark aura. Like Diablo 1 actually like scared me. Like I would actually get into some of those levels and I would be scared. When that like butcher chased after me, I would be terrified. Diablo 2 not so much. It was like kind of like annoying scary factor, like all those little munchkins in the jungle. I don't know. Yeah, none of it was really like some of it was grotesque, some of it was like I don't know, playing on the fears of little creepy things in the night and jungles, but those things don't really frighten me. The kind of undead, dark aura, the caves, the catacombs of Diablo 1 were just so great for their time that really drew me in. But that being said, like I loved playing Diablo, I loved like item hunting. I would go for hours into the dungeon and item hunt. But really in Diablo 1, I would also just kind of like jump around on Battle.net, go into different PvP games, and that was kind of the real thrill I had from it. I didn't really like, grouping up, trying to kill Diablo. Like that was cool and all, but mainly I just liked running into, arena games or, PvP matchups, or going into regular games where there wasn't PvP and trying to kill people. Anyways, that's why I love League of Legends. The funny thing is, League of Legends like it does take a time commitment to be good, but it's not the same. You don't have to like grind for like countless hours to get particular items that are kind of just based on luck. And I wish Diablo 3 the best, but I can't see myself really being enthralled by it. I will probably pick it up at some point, just because of my legacy with it. But I mean, I played Diablo 2 for like a couple months, and I think I was like a pretty highly, you know, like high level for the time. Like certainly a high level. I think I was a paladin or something like that. But I just can't see myself like really getting into it again, and like really trying to chase those levels, chase those items, and whatnot. Um, really, League of Legends just has what I want, and what I want is PvP that kind of rewards um, you know it only very minorly rewards like really quick actions and whatnot. And it depends if you're playing a skill shot champion or whatever. That being said, I see a lot of people miss a lot of skills that are, very minorly skill shots, like Annie, for instance. Um, so there is a portion of that, but it is more so strategy. It's kind of 5 mines versus 5 mines, which I really like. And if, Diablo's not going to have that for a while, then I'm probably not going to be super stoked about it. But if someone buys it for my birthday, I'll probably play it. Just kind of hint out there. Just a hint. I'm just messing around. Alright, well that is the wake up rundown. Probably do some more streaming. I need to get these articles up. I wrote them and then they got deleted and then I rewrote them. And now they're ready to be posted, so we'll probably do that.